I'm half Chinese, half black, and that's something that I get asked so much. And like as like a mixed person, like I talk to a lot of mixed people too. Like we don't really appreciate it.
Oh, this is okay. Hang on. This is where we're gonna go.
I feel like I end up trying to like fit into one and find one that I probably resonate with the most.
There's no like real like not community, but
Yeah.
I don't think there's like a standard for like what's cool within being mixed. There could be for like other cultures.
So I feel like the more I look like them, like just the nicer they are.
The reason the two of you are here is because you're both bi or multiracial. And I'm really curious about there's a bi or multiracial culture, okay? And there's the culture, can you explain to the class? Because everyone's wondering like, oh, what's your background? Can you?
Before like coming here today, like I figured like someone would ask that. But I'm half Chinese, half black, and that's something that I get asked so much. And like as like a mixed person, like I talk to a lot of mixed people too. Like we don't really appreciate it.
Oh, this is okay. Hang on. This is where we're gonna go. All right, bro. Yeah.
I'm a quarter Puerto Rican and a quarter Moroccan and half Greek.
Okay. So listen. So let's go right there. When you see somebody, when the two of you see someone who's mixed, right? And you just mix. You just have this idea. Just go. Just let your mind go. And you're like, that person's cool. Is there something? Does it resonate with you? Is there anything you see? Could you answer that?
Just being yourself, and if that's cool, then it's cool. Like you don't got to try too hard. Like if you're trying to be someone who you're not, then like everyone can tell. So you should definitely not do that.
Okay, so when you say just be yourself. Be yourself as what? What do you mean?
I mean, just like wear whatever you want, hang out with whoever you want.
May, how about you? When you see someone, when you encounter people who are mixed, who are like cool, what makes them cool?
It's like specifically because like they're mixed, and like I had to think that they're cool. I'm like in your situation.
Yeah, just focus on that. Yeah,
then
yeah.
I guess like being in touch with like your culture or like as much as you could. But yeah.
Culture or cultures or?
Yeah, both. Like as much as you could, not like giving into like American and like whitewashing.
Or giving into one or the other. How about giving into one or the other? Like versus.
As long as you're like in touch with at least one, like that's pretty good.
With just one?
I feel like I end up trying to like fit into one and find one that I probably resonate with the most, which never really ends up happening.
Yeah, what's unique? I'm not going to ask is there anything. Like what's unique? Like what's like...
I feel like being mixed, like there's so many different races that like being mixed is like a category, and like we don't really like there's no like real like not community, but
Yeah.
I don't think there's like a standard for like what's cool within being mixed. There could be for like other cultures.
Okay. All right. Okay. There's one right there. That's like then when you say it's like be yourself, what you're saying is like, but be yourself could mean so many different things. Yeah. There's like nothing. Whereas if you're for Alicia and Yasmin, for them being themselves there's like places we could put it, but what you're saying is like, but there's nothing really. It's just be who you are. Like, because it could mean something different for everybody. People on the outside see and talk about people who are mixed race, mixed culture, as being it's something that's really cool. Okay, do you get that? Do you hear that?
I know what you mean, yeah.
It's like it's elevated somehow, special.
I think special is the word that they use. I think that there's like a lot of like just fetishizing it in like America because like they see it as like exotic. Like I got called that in like 5th grade by a substitute teacher, and it was really weird. I was like, oh, I don't...
Exotic?
Like, I'm born in like Jersey. What are you talking about? I'm not exotic. But yeah, I think that there's like a lot of like people, or not people, just like the society and like culture here just like sees like other races as like something interesting as long as it like fits into like their view of like what can be accepted.
Yeah, well, it's true all over the world, by the way, because we're seeing multiracial populations growing everywhere, right? So it's like, and it's at some level, I wouldn't say fetishized, but it's held in some kind of exotic way, really all over the world. So it's not just here. Are there certain mixed race people though that just as two people, okay, who have connected to this in a different kind of way, are there things that are more cool than not cool? Like, is there a side of you? It's like, oh, if I lean this way, I feel more my cool side, and if I lean this way, I feel less my cool side. Do you have that?
I think a little bit.
For you, how?
I feel like people, like more diverse, like minority people probably accept me more and are just nicer to me. So I feel like the more I look like them, like just the nicer they are.
The nicer they are. So if you lean that direction, so if you like downplay your Greek side a little bit, and up.
Yeah, I mean, most people just assume I'm like light skinned.
Yeah.
So they like think I'm like black. So, yeah.
So if you lean that direction, does a part of you feel cooler?
Like
if you want to be like Cool Nick, do you go into a certain space?
I feel like black culture is pretty cool. So yeah.
All right. So here's a question for you. What do you wish people knew about people who have the experience that the two of you have?
Usually when I meet someone new, like it's like within the first 3 questions, they're like, oh, so like, by the way, like, what are you?
Yeah.
Like, do you know how many people have asked me that in like the last 18 years? Like, it's not that important. Doesn't change anything. Like, it really changes your opinion about me. Then like, why is that?
So like on the street, like when people just meet you.
Yeah, like I was, I think on College Avenue, and I was talking to like someone at something. And like while I was walking past, like one of the other people who were with them were like, oh, by the way, like, what are you? Like, I was talking to you. I don't really get how this relates, but like, I literally saw you for 5 seconds, but okay, I guess.
Yeah. No, I train myself. So like, because of this work and because I focus on faces a lot, like I really study faces. So I'm always interested in people's faces, right? Everybody, like John right here, the moment I see him, I see this Slavic guy, right? Immediately, I would be like, dude, you have such a Slavic face. So, but I train myself to not ask people because my natural inclination, because of what I do, is to ask. But I train myself not to ask because so many people have had, talk about that experience of just not being asked. Yeah. Do you have anything that you would say?
I just think it's funny how everyone, like when I first meet them and stuff, and we're talking like as friends, they always ask me if I could say the N-word. So,
do they ask you that?
That was a thing in high school, and like one of my friends were like, "Oh, it's my birthday today. Like, can you say it for me?" I'm like, "No, I don't say it."
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. So that kind of stuff. Yeah.
I think they really broke it down to like the very core, where it's like the sense of belonging.
Yeah.
And you find a sense of belonging when you know what your values are, and going back to like what you believe is right and like what you value.